one. For the union makes us strong. Solidarity. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong. Victory.
To not only uphold, abide, guide jealously the standard procedure in the application of the buses towards achieving the aim and the purpose it is set out for.
This is the job I wanted to do. This is the job I wanted to do. Hey, I want to be a comrade. Hey, I want to be a comrade. Hey, 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 I want to be a comrade. This is the job I wanted to do. This is the way I wanted to be. Oh, this is the way I wanted to be. Ably represented by the deputy. Other protocols duly observed. I don't want to waste your time further. But let me thank the government of the state. First, because of personal bias of where two of you came from. The governor here happened to be my member in Nui. And the deputy is another member from NUT, if I'm not mistaken. Now, by the time you have governor and deputy that came from the trade union constituency, we expect things to be better. Solidarity, that is the bias. So when the chairman was talking of implementing and negotiating the minimum wage within 3 weeks, you can all now situate where it came from. Thank you very much, the governor and deputy governor. I'm thanking you on behalf of the leadership of Congress. You are welcome. Kogi State is very central in both economic and socio-political calculation in the country. However, if we have 1 or 2 stations here where they can refuel the infrastructure, where you do conversion with conversion kits from PMS to CNG, this state and the entire zone will benefit from this. That's exactly what we are bringing to you. And if transportation is cheap here, part of the workers' problems will be solved. And if part of the workers' problem of transportation is solved, that of movement of goods and services from one part of the country to the other will also be solved.
Because whatever impression is created in the mind of all the president and secretary generals here today is the same thought of line where we'll go home with backwards. And for this obvious reason, it is my duty as a mediator between the government and labor to put straight some lines. Mr. President, it is quite obvious to note that on the arrest of those members who by virtue in the course of action of the transport union sector in the states that were arrested, they were released that very day under the instruction of the secretary to the government. For these obvious facts, it will become clear there is no fracas between labor and government of Kogi State. And it is good we straight this so that our own governor and our deputy governor, who have done so much with us as labor, becomes this. But I think too well too, as a man in between the two, the chairman is calling for a warning that any government agent who by virtue wrongly arrest our members anywhere, we shall not hesitate to react. That is the impression the chairman is trying to create. But the government has doused this tension immediately by respecting the Congress of the state by releasing the people. We are still on the matter to see all that goes well. And nobody will take the check of this of any union in this state. We are in the state, and we are the eyes of government, and we are the eyes of labor. Thank you, and God bless you.
I stand before you today with immense gratitude and deep sense of responsibility to represent the servant you hired with your votes to serve you. His Excellency Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo FCA, who is unavoidably absent. It is truly an honor to address this gathering of dedicated and devoted champions of workers' rights and national progress. The Nigerian Labour Congress has always been at the forefront of advocating for welfare of workers and the well-being of Nigerian people. Today's meeting and the unveiling of compressed natural gas buses for the North Central region are a reflection of that unbending commitment. This milestone is not just significant for Kogi State, but for the entire nation, as we embrace innovative and sustainable solutions for our transportation sector. Your bold step towards cushioning the transportation challenges faced by our people is quite commendable. I am particularly privileged that this historic event is taking place during the administration of Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo. I have been informed that this is the first of its kind in the history of Kogi State, and I see it as a testament to the strong and harmonious relationship between the state government and the organized labor movement. This partnership is built on mutual respect, shared vision, and a commitment to progress. We have a history with labor, and our one-year journey together have proven that all of us crave the genuine path towards the welfare of our people. The administration of the chief servants of Kogi State remains unwavering in its commitment to the welfare of Kogi State workers. The governor and I are product of labor movement, and we deeply understand the value of fostering a strong and productive relationship with our workforce. In recognition of this, we have appointed over 10 labor leaders into key positions in government, ensuring that workers' voices are not just heard, but actively shape policies and decisions. The labor leaders we have appointed to work with us are constantly pointing out attention to the right direction. A round of applause for them. We firmly believe that salaries, pensions, and other entitlements of workers are not privileges, but fundamental rights. This belief is the derived force behind our commitment to prompt payment of monthly salaries and pensions. A well-motivated force is essential for the effective implementation of government policies and programs, and we will continue to prioritize the welfare of our workers. Following the passage of the minimum wage bill into law, His Excellency immediately directed the formation of a committee to oversee its implementation through a fair and transparent collective bargaining process. We arrived at an agreeable decision. In just 3 weeks, negotiations were successfully concluded, and payments were made in accordance with the agreement. To further ease financial burden, His Excellency Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo approved a 1-year tax moratorium on the new minimum wage, a first of its kind initiative in Nigeria. We know this is against the tariff law. I know you requested for more. But we did this because of the love we have for our workers. I think we need to be applauded for doing that. My President. In addition, we have harmonized pensions in line with the new minimum wage and ensure that vulnerable pensioners are enrolled in the Kogi State Health Insurance Scheme, granting them access to free medical care. We also approved a 6-month lump payment to civil servants to facilitate their enrollment in the scheme. These steps are designed to provide workers with a sense of security and fulfillment in their service to the state. Recognizing the challenges faced by the local government workers regarding promotions, Our administration has decentralized the promotion process. Instead of traveling to the state capital, workers can now undergo their promotion exercises at their respective local government headquarters, reducing stress and financial burden. Won't you clap for Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo? We have also taken concrete steps to create a conducive environment for labor activities in the state. For instance, we provided a transformer and connected the NLC Secretariat to 33 kVA power supply, ensuring a stable electricity supply. This initiative, among others, are aimed at strengthening government-labor relations and sustaining industrial peace and harmony. Fellow comrades, as one of your own, we understand the importance of a strong healthcare system. Our administration has revitalized primary healthcare centers across all the 21 local government areas, ensuring that quality healthcare is accessible to our people. We are currently upgrading 160 primary healthcare centers to be able to render secondary healthcare services to our people. We have also implemented a new hazard allowance for state health workers in recognition of the risk they face in their service to society. Infrastructure development is another priority of our administration. We have successfully constructed and illuminated key roads, including the Zone 8 roundabout, Zone 8 Crusher Road, and Army Barracks Zago Road. Is that true or false? Additionally, we have provided quarterly palliatives to workers and vulnerable members of society to help cushion the effect of economic challenges. At this point, we must acknowledge the solid foundation laid by our predecessor and father, His Excellency Alhaji Ahmed Bello, whose efforts have significantly contributed to the progress we are all witnessing today. A round of applause for him. We also extend our sincere appreciation to our President, His Excellency Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for his visionary leadership, particularly in the provision of CNG buses to ease transportation challenges and improve the lives of Nigerians. Comrade President and esteemed members of the Central Working Committee, we deeply appreciate your decision to establish the base for CNG buses in the North Central region here in Kogi State. Please clap hand for them. You appreciated us, and we have to appreciate you in return, because this we have done is highly commendable. This initiative will undoubtedly improve inter- and intrastate mobility, especially for the most vulnerable in our society. Let me assure you that the administration of the chief servant of Kogi State, Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo, will continue to prioritize the welfare of workers, sustain industrial harmony, and create an environment where every worker feels valued and empowered. Together, we will build a better and more prosperous Kogi State and contribute to the progress of Nigeria as a whole. In conclusion, our doors, you must note this one, our doors remain widely open to constructive dialogue, collaboration, and sincere advice. Let us continue to work together for a brighter future. Solidarity
forever.
For us, in the struggle for employers, there is victory for us. Forward, forward, ever, ever, backward, never. In the struggle for our employers, there is victory. Victoria. Thanks and God bless you.
I just want to profusely say a huge thank you to the government of Kogi State. Our comrades are doing us proud because it's through the comrades we know what the real issues are. That government can negotiate with workers without rancor, and within a period of 3 weeks have a sustainable minimum wage implementation that people are happy about. That is governance at work, and it's been done very clearly here. I want to appreciate Kogi State Council. You've done very noble. This has been a very decent, well-organized rollout, and the camaraderie between you and the government is known. Amiable former chairman who has formed a solid bridge. A solid bridge because the people on both sides are from the same side. It's the two sides of a coin. Once more, Mama lawyer, Papa doctor. Governor, Labour, Deputy Labour, Chairman Labour, you. I don't talk finish.